Hey guys! A new Miss Universe Mexico has been crowned, and her name is Irma Miranda, representing the state of Sonora. The 24-year-old television host beat 30 other contestants to represent Mexico in the next edition of Miss Universe. But before I continue, if you're new to this channel, welcome! And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and the bell icon below to receive instant notification for the next video. The winner, Irma Miranda, whose official title is Mexicana Universal 2022, was born and raised in the municipality of Cajeme, Sonora. She has a bachelor's degree in economics and finance. In 2015, she represented Sonora in Nuestra Belleza, Mexico, where she placed second to Crystal Silva. The organization is directed by the nation's first Miss Universe title holder, Lupita Jones, who originally produced the pageant as Nuestra Belleza, Mexico in association with Televisa Network. In October 2017, the organization parted ways with Televisa and found a new home for the pageant's broadcasting in rival network TV Azteca, rebranding the pageant due to Televisa still owning the trademark and changing the format. The competition took place at Centro de Convenciones in the city of San Luis Potosí in the state of the same name. Originally, there were 32 young women who had signed up for the contest, but one contestant, Andrea Farril of Guerrero, had to withdraw due to a health problem, although rumor has it that she will return next year. The show was co-hosted by two former Miss Universe title holders from Mexico, Jimena Navarrete from 2010 and Andrea Mesa from 2020, and by television host and model Fer Sagrib. An all-women panel of judges had a task of selecting the new queens. The panel consisted of Rebecca Tamés, Nuestra Belleza Mexico 1996, Elisa Nájera, Nuestra Belleza Mexico 2007, Lorena Sevilla, Nuestra Belleza Internacional Mexico 2015, Andrea Toscano, Mexicana Universal 2018, and Andrea Basarte, Mexicana Hispanoamericana 2021, and the current Reina Hispanoamericana 2021. The show began with a pre-recorded video of Lupita Jones and outgoing queen Deborah Alal riding together in a jeep leading to a desert where they meet the contestants, a scene reminiscent of the video of Miss Universe 2020 Andrea Mesa and Miss Universe 1976 Rina Messinger that was shown during the opening of Miss Universe 2021 pageant held in Israel. By putting an all-women judging panel and showcasing title holders taking the lead on the road, it is clear that the Miss Universe organization continues with its goal to empower women. After the video, all 31 contestants enter the stage as each of them is introduced by a male voiceover. This was followed by the coronation highlights of the three Miss Universe title holders from Mexico, who then enter the stage wearing gowns that reflected the colors of the Mexican flag. This is the first time all three Mexican Miss Universe winners share the same stage. Jimena is reintroduced by Fer. It took about 3 minutes for her to enter the stage. Fer had to refer to backstage commentator Maurice Foulon to kill some time. Then Fer calls on Andrea Mesa. They talk about the evolution of pageants and how it's about empowering young women. The entire telecast features numerous video clips of the contestants engaging in several activities that include promoting the host city of San Luis Potosí. One video features Mexicana Universal charm bracelets being presented to the winners of various challenges. This was followed by a video clip of Yuridia Duran, Mexicana Internacional 2019, talking about her preparations for Miss International 2022, which will officially take place on December 13th in Tokyo, Japan. All 31 contestants returned to the stage wearing purple swimsuit with sheer wrap. This was the moment when the top 15 semifinalists were announced in alphabetical order. Frankly, I don't like it when the results are read in alphabetical order because it totally eliminates suspense. Imagine if the name of your state that starts with the first letter of the alphabet is not called, then you'd be just standing on stage until the end of the announcement and you're forced to display a fake smile to disguise your disappointment. That's why it's always better to do the announcement in a random order. The top 15 returned to the stage for the swimsuit competition. Noticed that the girls' vital stats were not mentioned. We don't know the height, the weight, or the age of each of them, only their names, the name of their state, and their favorite activities. For me, the standouts in this segment are Nueva León, Nayarit, Baja California, and Sonora. After yet another promotional video of the host city, Fer and Andrea announced that there are two representatives from the state of Jalisco, and that the second one, Priscila Franco, becomes the 16th semifinalist in addition to Guadalupe Vargas. Now, I find this a little odd, or that whoever was responsible for tallying the votes did not do a good job double-checking the votes. I think the judges meant to pick only one representative from Jalisco, maybe Priscila Franco, and that they had made a mistake by calling Guadalupe Vargas instead of Priscila. But rather than removing Guadalupe from the list, they decided to keep her and add Priscila as a 16th semifinalist to cover their error. Of course, this is just my theory and you're not obligated to agree with it, but we all know that miscalculations are not uncommon in pageants, right? So when Maurice Fulon asked Lupita Jones about the result, Lupita said that she was happy that there were 16 instead of 15 semifinalists, but because of this error, we never saw Priscilla compete in swimsuit. This segment was followed by Fer and Jimena showing a video of the contestants wearing their respective national costumes. The winning costume is designed by Ivan Rodriguez and worn by Baja California, and it will be the costume worn at Miss Universe 2022 by the new Miss Universe Mexico. This segment was followed by the top 16 evening gown competition, and the girls that blew me away with their grace and performance included Nuevo León, Colima, Guanajuato, and Sonora. Following the evening gown competition, a video to promote Hilton San Luis Potosí featuring selected contestants was shown. Then the moment came to announce the top 5. This was followed by the final Q&A round where each finalist had to pick a question and had about a minute to respond. Colima answers first, but the microphone was muffled in the beginning. She responded to a question on mental health, and even though she choked in the first part of her response, she was able to recover quickly. Nuevo León's question touched domestic violence, and she gave a powerful answer that generated a lot of applause. Sonora's question was on environmental issues, and she gave a good and solid answer. Nayarit's question touched on social media, and she articulated her answer by stating that offensive comments can affect one's mental health. Overall, the top 5 did quite well in delivering their answers. The camera cuts to backstage host Maurice Fulon, who chats with Lupita, who is nervous at the results. And when it was time for Andrea and Jimena to announce the final results, it came to the following. Guanajuato is Mexicana Hispanoamericana 2022, crowned by Andrea Basarte, the current Reina Hispanoamericana 2021. Nayarit is Mexicana Latinoamericana Universal 2022 and is crowned by Angeles Castro. And Nuevo León as Mexicana Internacional 2023, crowned by Yuridia Duran. Now, this is where everything goes hairy. When outgoing Queen Deborah Alal was doing her final walk, one could notice in the background Jimena and Andrea consulting with a backstage hand, as if something was about to happen. And lo and behold, something did happen. Andrea and Jimena announced that Colima is the actual rightful winner of Mexicana Internacional, which caused a commotion in the audience. Nuevo Leon sashays to the front of the stage and graciously relinquishes her crown and sash to Colima. This means that the last two girls standing are Nuevo Leon and Sonora. Finally, Nuevo Leon is announced as La Suplente, or the replacement in case any of the new title holders is unable to fulfill her duties, while Sonora was crowned Mexicana Universal 2022. Many Mexican fans were not happy with Irma Miranda's win because they thought that Mayra Valencia's performance was much better. They also feel that Mayra, who gave the best answer, was humiliated by taking her crown and remaining crownless in the end. Some fans are also upset that Guanajuato is not going to Miss International. But just like in any pageant, the judges have spoken and they picked Irma as Mexico's representative to the next edition of Miss Universe. Frankly, I think that Mayra should be assigned as Mexico's representative to Miss Supranational 2022 because the camera loves this young woman so much. As for Irma, I think she's ready for Miss Universe, but I would advise that she tone down her sassy and provocative walk, which is more suitable for Miss Grand International, really. Overall, the production was average and there was no element that would have made it stand out from either Miss Universe Philippines 2022 or Miss Grand Thailand 2022 finals, which took place almost a month ago. For a show that lasted under 2.5 hours, it's unbelievable that there were several technical glitches, endless video clips promoting the host city, more airtime given to the backstage host, Maurice Foulon, than to the three co-hosts, and there weren't any musical performances that could have made the show more entertaining. However, the simplicity of the stage, with generous LED screens, lent for a modest and unpretentious ambiance. And there you have it, my recap and review of Mexicana Universal 2022 pageant. Do you agree or disagree? Comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, bye.